Hi, welcome. This is Brian, and this is Adventurous Music Friday. Every Friday, I talk about one of my favorite records and hopefully turn people onto a new record by maybe their favorite player that they never heard of, or a new player, or some combination of thereof. And today, I wanted to talk about Vernon Reid. I am a, I never knew I was such a huge fan, and then I started looking through my record collection, and I probably have one Living Color record, the second one, which I do love, but I have so many of his solo stuff and so many of his other things that he did. And this record is kind of one of my favorites. This is came out on Steve Vai's label, and I'll try to find the year, but this one's called Known Unknown. Now, he did a couple on this, and there was one called Mask that came after this one. That was interesting. And then the first one I got was Mistaken Identity. And that one's got a lot of cool samples and, it's got a lot of things going on that are interesting. But this one is kind of just like B3, kind of, like a quartet that smokes. And I mean, again, I've always loved Vernon's playing, but I kind of been listening to this a lot again, and I just said I have to do something about it and talk about it because it's such a great record and right down my alley. Now, Vernon was also did a lot of stuff with I think the Black Rock Coalition, and he was also in Rashawn Roland Kirk's band. No, sorry, Ronald Shannon Jackson. Excuse me, the drummer. I'm trying to remember the records he was on, but I think he was on a couple of those. And the only record I have not liked that Vernon was on was the record with Bill Frisell, Smash and Scatteration, which is I haven't listened to it in a long time, so I should kind of go back. But it was those two with a Roland 808 like drum machine, and I just never got into that. Another great record with him that I'll do later, and I'll talk about that. But there's some great trio guitar stuff that Vernon did as well with other players. Anyway, so if you love like heavy, serious rock, but fusiony and just beautifully overdriven guitar tones and just great kind of interplay, this is a record for you. If you love Vernon and you haven't heard this one's really kind of a real music lovers record, I think, in the sense of there's no singing, all instrumental, all of that. That's kind of my thing. When I'm suggesting these, I'm going to say 90% of them won't have a singer. So these are just for, players that love guitar, bass, drums, and in this case, great B3 playing. The players on it, I don't even know. People I don't know. Yeah, DJ Logic, he's on one song, and I think he was on several others. But yeah, none of these players I know. We have Leon Grubaum on piano and organ, Hank Sharoy on bass, Marlon Broden on drums. Great record. Check it out. Known Unknown, Vernon Reid Band, or Vernon Reid, however you want to look at it. Please check it out. I'm Brian. I'll see you soon.